How's it going, everybody? Get my hat straight. Back again with another on the lake live crappie fishing report for the Houston, Texas area. And I'm gonna tell you, fishing. We've been getting a lot of rain down here. Let me get away from this tree. Been getting a lot of rain down here, but man, for the most part, the fish are still biting really, really well. And as always, I'm gonna show you guys the bait and what I use, and give you a depth report and all of that. Let me grab this bait real quick. As always, I'm with the Denali, running with the Denali. I got it upside down. Running with those Denali primes. As you know, this is the 10-foot heavy action, awesome rod. I want you to look at this bait. This bait he beat up. That's one of them limits tackle baits. He beat up, but that bait's been on my rod for 2 trips already. Timothy G's in the house. Hot Mess Fishing. How about that? Cornell Hopper's in the house. D Sauce, what's going on, man? Slick's in the house. And like I said, as you can see, that head, I tell you this, I'm giving you guys some gold. I'm giving it to you. This is gold. Sid's in the house. And no Sid, I don't have my transducer. I still don't have it on a pole. And getting on them big time down here. Koosie's in the house. Look at the head on that bait. That's a number 4 sickle hook from Limits Tackle. Look at that head. That head is very important for summertime fishing. And I am running, let me find it, a 1/8 split shot. 1/8 split shot, probably 10 inches up above my bait. And I run the Mad Fishing, some of the best, smoothest line, braid line that you can use. This is the 20 pound. I like the 20 pound because I get less tangles. And I use one of the best leader lines. I'm with Mad Fishing, Mad Braid. I am deeply for the braid, but P line is the absolute best. This is 12 pound leader line. I don't care what mono you use. I don't care what any leader line you use. P line is the best that I've ever used. And as you can see, there's a little miniature, little bitty baby loop knot on there. That's what I use every trip, every time. But 1/32 head is so important right now. Very, very important. See all we got. Mean Stick Fishing Gang. What's going on? Robert Hyde's in the house. What's going on, brother? JC Rose, Horace Lee, Naomi. How many you got, man? I'm back at the ramp. You know what that mean? How many I got? What you mean how many I got? Catfishing Crappie, what's going on, man? Roger's in the house. What's going on, buddy? So they already, hey, they asking how many I got and all that. If I'm at the ramp, you know what I got. Especially when it's just me fishing. You know what I got. And if I'm not complaining that the fish didn't bite, you know what I got. But guys, this baits change. These fish change on what they hit. They change big time. And for a long time, I was on that hot white. But if you guys remember, I was like, man, I can't believe it. They still on this hot white. They still on this hot white. Then it got to where it was hot white morning. And then after the sun got up, they would shut down on that hot white and was on that orange. And I had Steve pour me some orange baits with green tails. Worked awesome after the sun got up. And so what I did was talk to Steve, and we came up with that dream sickle, which is orange on top, white at the bottom. So I didn't have to change baits. I put that bait on. I'd be able to fish it all day long. And it worked really well. And then it got to where they didn't want to. I put that bait right there on that fish. It was like he didn't see it, and that tells me that they no longer wanted it. MC says, "What's up, SK? Yeah, 1/32 is killer out here in Cali. It's the rate of fall." Well, let me explain something. The rate of fall, it does 1/32 does change that, but that's not why I'm using it. Here's why I'm using the 1/32 right now. It's summertime. It's all finesse. Everything you do with crappie right now, 98% of the time is finesse. These fish are coming up and they're pretty much just opening their mouth. If you got a 1/8, that's going to be a tail bite. They just going to nip that bait with the 1/8. But when they open their mouth and you got a 30-second, that whole bait's in their mouth. And it makes a big difference because they're not coming up gulping that bait. You know, it's a little suction action that they use to take that bait, and they're not using it a real strong suction right now. And it's just that summertime pattern. It's like this every year. Every year, that's one thing that you can count on is having to go with a finesse type action with these fish to get them in the boat. If you go to 1/8, you're gonna get a ton of missed hook sets. I mean, they'll just open their mouth and barely take in the tail of that bait. And that's a tip that will help you put more fish in your boat big time. But the 1/32 does. I'll use it in the winter time too, because it's like you say, that real slow fall a lot of times attracts them. It attracts them big time. Chris Williams, what's going on? Yes, guys, Slick, thank you. If you would, please hit that thumbs up. And I know you guys want to see the fish. I already know. And any of you that's on that Facebook page, Houston area crappie fishing, know I started up a little link over there, a little thread over there. And it got some people pretty hot. It got some people pretty warm. But hey, it is what it is. I mean, it's either you come out here and hunt good fish. When I post pictures, you know, I'm not putting big fish up front. I mean, sometimes I'll put the biggest fish, big fish up front, and then I'm not separating them after that. But with all my clients, I tell them, hey, look, this is only a 10-inch fish, 10 1/4. We try not to keep them unless they're 11 inches. Only way I'll keep a fish that's 10 1/2, 10 3/4 is if we're struggling, having a really tough day. That's the only time. And I'm not gonna have no table full. It's not gonna be no table full of little fish, for sure. Black and chartreuse not working. I don't know. I didn't drop it. This bait been on my rod for my past 3 trips. That bait right there. You need to get that from Limits Tackles. A 1 3/4 stinger tail, and we call that turquoise dust with the chartreuse tail. 1 3/4 stinger. It's banging right now. Ellen, how you doing? T Wheels in the house. SK, don't put them babies in there, without a doubt. I don't want to see the fish. What time is dinner? That's crazy. Dave, what's going on? Like 1/16 here in Alabama. The 1/16's been working too. Did you catch a 3-pounder? No, I did not. Did you catch a 3-pounder? See it? Did you catch one? What time have you seen them more active? You know, they've been biting all day. For the most part, they've been biting all day. Now midday it slows down some, but the more fish you put that bait in their face, they're going, you'll find active fish. But definitely, just about all the time, mornings and evenings is a better time. But they are feeding all day. I went straight through lunch today. I didn't get to the lake till about 8:30 or 9. Late start this morning, and I've been sitting here messing around with the ramp. Boat's all ready to go. I'm getting ready to fillet my fish right now. So I was done. I don't know, what time is it now? I don't know. 45 minutes ago I was done. Show your live scope on the troll motor. Okay. Yes, 3 in the last 3 months. You need a pole? No, I don't. But you got to show me that 3-pounder you caught. Come on, see it. Let's not go there, buddy. You was telling me that. I was upset. I'm not upset, buddy. I'm not upset because I know what works for me. And I'm not telling you to go to the troll motor. Please stay with your pole. Anybody that's with a pole that's happy with it, do you. I'm going to do me. I'm going to do me. Crappie tamer. Oh yeah, without a doubt. I'm going to stay at them. Talk cheap. Listen to that. Talk is cheap. That's right. Miss Bertha, hey SK, you done caught them all? Try to. So D-Sauce want me to show him my setup, my transducer setup on the troll motor. Let me get this camera turned around. Y'all bear with me, and then I'm gonna show you guys the fish. So this is the bottom of the transducer, meaning the bottom of the trolling motor. Yes, it does stick out a little bit. This is the GT56 right here. Okay, this is what I get my SI, my down imaging, and 2D sonar from. And then right on side the motor barrel is my LVS 32. Right on the troll motor. Because I got the Ultrex. This is self-deploy. Any other troll motor that's manual, you can put it on the shaft. But any of the troll motors that slide through the motor right here that got the electric steer, you got to put it on the barrel. They do now. Cornfield Crappie Gear does sell this is called a cable saver. This thing right here, you see the cable, it got a deal that runs up the troll motor, and it has another T-bone just like this up at the top of the troll motor, and this prevents your cables from getting caught in the stow and deploy process. But they do have one with a pole that comes up out of the cable saver, and you can mount your transducer, your LVS 32 up here. But that sticks out too far for me. I prefer it on the barrel because it's nice and tight. And I rarely do go into timber, but if I did go into timber, it's less likely I'm gonna tear this thing off. But as you see, this cable here comes all the way up, and there's the top part of that cable saver, and then it runs down the cable from your troll motor right here, back down and then through and all that. One of the best mounts that I've seen out here, this is the Flex. It's very flexible. They gave it a great name. This is a beat down outdoors mount. Does really well. That mount is not going anywhere. Not going anywhere. Okay. Make sure that he ain't had no more questions. Yeah, mine on the shaft. Okay, yep. Robert says, when are you coming up to Mississippi to do some crop? Man, I'd love to get to Mississippi. Yeah, see, we kidding, man. I'm having fun. I hope that you're taking it as fun too. I'm having fun with you, and yes, you saw 2 of them, even though it was only the head I could get on my phone. Man, I'm gonna tell you something, see it. Hey man, you know how crappie fishermen are. I know you was talking about how everybody was messing with you. Now, you know that if you say you caught a 3-pounder, you got to prove it. And you know that people gonna mess with you if you come halfway with your cameras. I mean, with your photos. Anyway, one more thing I'm gonna talk about. I'm at got to give Waterside Marine a shout out. They're still down. You see, they got the one side of the building tore off, but from what I hear, they're gonna tear that whole building down and come back brand new. So it won't be long. They'll be starting. It's like I say, it's gathering up its permits, and anybody that deal with permits know that it take forever to get that done. So another thing too, guys, that thing right there, I don't get paid by Rapala. Everything I get for this knife I pay for. This is a Rapala R12. It's the real deal. You can blow through these fish with the quickness. So let me get this camera set up real quick. I'm gonna just try to leave it like this right here. I'm gonna dump these fish out real quick. Let y'all get a good look at them. Let me get my camera right if I can. Let me get my camera right, get it turned around. So I know y'all, I'm not a tournament fishing, but that right there is all 11 and better. 11 and better. 11 and better, just awesome fillet and size fish. And yes, it is 25. And I'm not gonna lay them all out, but there's the stack of 25, 11 and up crappie right there. 11 and up. Gonna be tasty for sure. I know when my wife was with me on all of them. That's awesome, man. That's awesome that your wife. Yeah, I can't even begin to say I get my wife out here. She just not gonna come. Let me get back in the shade for a minute. It's not as hot, but it's still real sticky. Looked like it was gonna rain a while ago, but I was thinking about filleting a few on the live, but I think I'm gonna get out of here. Any other questions? Yeah, D-Sauce, awesome day. Miss Bertha, look at all those fish. What time is supper? You know I'm gonna fry some. I gotta have that fresh, never frozen. Texas Tigers in the house. Nice mess, yes, without a doubt. Make sure I didn't miss any other comments. Yep, I think we're good. Any other questions? I would be headed that way, but I ain't supposed to be driving right now. Okay, what's going on, Squiddo? Well, you say you was gonna call me. I hadn't heard from you. I hope you're doing okay, man. I hope you're okay. Roadhogs in the house. What's going on, man? Thank you, Slick. I would love for you and Steve to come to Grenada. I'd love to come to Grenada myself. I'm gonna tell you now. That's definitely a lake on my want to fish list. It definitely is. Y'all got some slabs over there, see it for sure, without a doubt. But guys, you know, I just want to come in on here like I do every week. I think I did last. I don't know if I did last week, but it's early in this week, so I came to the beginning. I think I didn't do a live last week, but last week I'm gonna tell you was a very, very busy week for me. I had six guide trips in that week, and it was awesome up until the end. And that was right before that storm came in. We still got 20 fish. But it was a very tough 20 to come by. But guys, I'm out. Thank you guys for joining me. If you would, please hit that thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Scott says, thanks for the info. Going to try Lake Houston this Friday. That's awesome. Great job on the live. Love you, SK. I love you too, see it. Thank you, buddy. I really do appreciate your support. Oh yeah, speaking of hydration, I may have to put it back in the cooler because it's been sitting there about 10 minutes. No, longer than that. I've been on live 17. It's right at hot. It don't take long for your water to get hot. But I do appreciate you guys coming on. Hit that thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, man, I really do appreciate it if you do. Also, if you're on Facebook, check us out over there on that page, man. We talk about some really good stuff over there. Post up a lot of good pictures and all that. Thank you all for joining me. We'll catch you next time.